Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judith Love, and today I sound a little raspy, but that's okay. You know, it adds characters or whatever. Today I'm doing this bronzy smoky cut crease with like a little pop of orange in the inner corner. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use the shade Crimsicle, and it's this like orangey, yellowy, mustardy color. I'm going to go ahead and use that as my transition color. Oh, by the way, the brush that I'm using is the M576 brush, and it's by Morphe. I got new brushes. Now I'm going to go in with the brush M441, and this is like a more tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Morphe 35M palette and use the color Fire It Up, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right in the crease. Doing my voice, she goes drink water. So I'm going to pack on this color first. Okay, so I packed on the color, and now with the same brush, I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Hunts using the M330 brush. And opposed to bringing the color all the way high how I did with the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and place it right in the crease. And I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to blend it out too high because this is where we want to start creating like definition in the crease. So I like to just like dab the color into the crease. And now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with the same blending brush from earlier. So the reason I keep going back and forth with that same blending brush is because, you know, you want the colors to just blend in together instead of like noticing where you placed each one. So now using the M330 brush, I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm going to go in with the color Chip, and I'm going to place that on the outer V corner. So this color is one of those tricky colors. It's kind of a little dry. So it looks really dark on the pan, but once you apply it onto your lid and blend it out with the color, it becomes a little less intense. So I'm just going to apply that right on the outer V and blend it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the M441 brush, and I'm going to blend it even further. A good tip is to not apply a lot of product all at once. So if, for example, right now I'm building up to the brown that I wanted to come, but I'm not just going to apply a lot because you could always add on. It's really hard to take away. So I got a new concealer, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit more once I start doing my face. I've only used it on my eye so far. It's a Morphe concealer. Dude, it was only like $8, I think. It is a little light for my colors because they didn't have, I want a shade lighter, but honestly, so far it's been, I really like it. So I'm going to use my 421 brush, and this is a concealer brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to carve out my lid. Here I am carving out the lid. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe palette. This is the 25A. It's one of the smaller palettes, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm pointing it out because honestly I have no idea what the name is, but I'll type it in once I edit the video. And I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm just gonna apply that over the concealer, and this is just to set it in place and to give it that little cream. Now I'm gonna go back to the Morphe 35M palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the color Bright Eyes in my inner corner. And honestly, I tried putting it on with a brush, but I think it looked better when I put it on with my finger, and I'm just gonna dab it in there. So it gives us that inner corner pop. Ooh, you see that? I hope you can see it, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna get started with my foundation. I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use the Make It Forever Ultra HD foundation, and what I do is I pour it onto like a little flat surface. I grab my Real Technique sponge and I just dab it onto my face. And I'm gonna speak to this because this could be pretty fun. Okay, now that I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Morphe concealer. So this is my first time using it on my skin. I know for a fact it's gonna be way lighter than what I'm used to because they didn't have my color, but I really wanted to try it out. And also, it was only $8. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this underneath my eyes. I probably went a little too ham on it, and on the bridge of my nose, and a little antennas, like to put it. And with the same Real Technique sponge, I'm just gonna blend it all out. Oh my god, I think I put too much. Oh my god. Oh shit. Huh? It's a little light, but that wasn't the problem. The problem is that maybe I should have put it a little bit more. So, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using this RCMA translucent powder. And I'm just gonna make sure that everything's blended out. Bake the under eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face using a fluffy brush, and yeah. And when you're setting your face, you like to dab because, well, I like to dab because I've noticed that if I swipe, it takes away a little bit of the product, and that's when your makeup starts looking like patchy. And using my Makeup Forever bronzer, which I totally need to get a new one, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin. Sombre. We always say sombre. It's because, yeah, no. I'm gonna use this shade. I'm gonna use the shade Subconscious, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to contour my face a little bit. So I'm going to just do like a little fishy face and like. I notice how I don't bring it all the way in. You just want it to be here. Ah, that's getting yes. I think it was me. So I went ahead and actually changed my lip to something more just neutral. And this is the Morphe Gloss in Froze. So it has little specks of glitter, but I feel like. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lashes off camera, and I'll be back. Okay, so now I have my lashes on. I'm telling you, lashes are live. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything in place with this Morphine, bruh. I'm gonna set everything in place with this setting spray. I've never tried this before, but it smells good. Finish. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was pretty like straightforward. I didn't do much talking today because I felt like in my last video I talked a lot and it was really hard to edit. So if you guys have any questions about what I used in a video, or I wasn't clear enough with something in the video, just let me know on the comments down below, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is JudithLove15, and on Snapchat, which is JudithLove156. And yeah, bye.